Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ugly Dojo under review right here on the Value of Wrestling on the Big Time, along with my co-host, Mr. Z. This is all coming from the Ugly Dojo show in Vacaville, California on 12/21/2024. We had a great time. We recorded all these great matches. Some of them we had some technical issues with. We wanted to stream this, but it didn't work out that way. So we're going back over what we do have, doing some dubbing commentary in studio, so you folks can see these matches and see some of this great action, especially this match when it's the second of the 3 debut matches on this card. This is going to be the Santa's favorite son, as he was proclaimed, Lou Deveraux, who took some time out to go sit on Santa's knee over there and have some fun, had a lot of fun, and he's going to take on Julz Rafeal, making his in-ring debut, graduating from the Ugly Dojo. Mr. Z, tell us how you feel.
I'm feeling great, but I mean, got Lou Deveraux out here. I feel like I'm ready to dance at this point, but I can't with the bad foot, so no dancing right here for right now.
Well, I'm sure there's some dance you can do, a little, shoulder arm. You don't necessarily need to do the wiggle of the leg there, but I'm sure if you were in the mood, you could get up and shake it off, as some would say. Lou Deveraux coming in on fire, excited to be here, getting the crowd fired up for this match. He's taking on the debuting Julz Rafeal. Now, Julz Rafeal, not too far from home originally, coming out of Fairfield, California. Of course, he wound up moving to West Sacramento at the age of 19. Julz was a high school football player, playing receiver corner. He also holds a 4th degree black belt in Korean martial arts. And he's going to come out to the ring here any second now. You're going to get your first look at Julz Rafeal. Mr. Z, I know you're excited for all these great men and all the great action they brought to this card. Julz Rafeal, Lou Deveraux.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Well, why not be excited to see these young talent getting the showcase, getting their flowers, showing the rest of the California area just exactly who they are.
Yes, no, I mean, you just seeing these 3 young men make their talented debuts today was a lot of fun, was some great stuff, and this was an exciting match. Now, Rafeal coming out here with a chip on his shoulder, but that's how he says he wrestles, is with a chip on his shoulder. Will that work for him? Will that work against him? Only time will tell. But this is a talented young man who grew up watching wrestling at the age of 3. Fond memories of going to the old Arco Arena, which I know Mr. Z is very familiar with. The old Arco Arena, the Sleep Train Arena, all that before that was torn down and they moved that big, beautiful arena to downtown Sacramento right there at the old K Street Mall where we got that beautiful Golden One Center. I've been to the Arco Arena a couple of times. Mr. Z, Arco Arena, is that some old stomping grounds for you?
Old stomping grounds. I mean, we've seen everything there. But yeah, the old Arco Arena held so much wrestling history. That's all I need to say about it.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. The Arco Arena, legendary historic building for people who grew up in the Northern California area, going to events there, whether it was a Sacramento Kings game, whether it was some of the great concerts that played out there, to even some of the great wrestling shows that played there. I believe we had a couple of pay-per-view events that came into Sacramento. I forget what the big one was. Did we have a Rumble, or was it a Survivor Series, or what was it?
That was a Royal Rumble, and that was the one Yokozuna won that year.
Yes, there you go. Anyway, Julz Rafeal, of course, unfortunately lost his father at the age of 17, but now here he is doing what he wanted to do, and I'm sure making his father proud. He originally started training under the late, great legend Virgil Flynn III back in 2017. Eventually, Julz went away to prioritizing having a family, finally made his return to training and picked the Ugly Dojo as his new stomping grounds. And now, here he is in 2024, after all of that, getting through all of that, here to make his dreams come true. Here he is bowing. Yes, Julz Rafeal, Lou Deveraux. What a match we're about to see, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely. The referees making sure that they're both clean and ready to go. Like you said, you mentioned Virgil Flynn, the late great Virgil Flynn, sorely missed, sorely missed. But you know what? Anyone that was the last left of his class are definitely out there making a name for themselves right now.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be something special. Julz Rafeal, and no, not a Ninja Turtle Raphael, but this young, talented man. Yeah, I had to throw that in there. Lou Deveraux, Santa's favorite son, the man with the chip on his shoulder, Julz Rafeal, shaking hands. A little bit of honor before this match. And we're going to get into this lockup. It looks like we're going to get Tessa's strength into a schoolboy for a quick pin. Lou Deveraux trying to rattle the young man from the start.
Oh yeah, definitely. That'll scare anybody right out of the gate. I mean, especially this is your first match, your debut match, and right quickly someone's showing you that they can pin you just as quick.
Just as quick as
That'll
a
wake you
snap
up.
of some fingers. Here we go. With Tessa's strength, arm bars, back and forth. Both men trying to dominate, trying to show control. We're going to see how this all plays out here as we move forward. Lou
Right now, he
Deveraux.
does. Julz Rafeal does know how to control right now, so definitely showing some smarter moves.
Yes,
Get that reversal
Raphael.
there.
Raphael showing that he could pin Lou Deveraux just as quick as Lou Deveraux tried to start this match off. But of course, now Lou Deveraux switching it back up. He's got the side control. He's got that headlock right there holding the young Julz. But here comes Julz. He's going to rop out, take the arm wringer, really working over that arm.
Oh yeah, the smartest thing to do is pick a body part and work on it. If you ain't 100%, you're not going to finish this.
Yes, no, this is definitely starting off as a back and forth. Deveraux taking back control, but here comes Julz taking that reversal, rolling up to his own schoolboy, getting a 2 count. These two talented men going back and forth here, looking to get some control. Now we're setting up back in the ring, a little bit of a standoff. Who's going to make the approach? Here we go. Deveraux with the go behind reversal.
Definitely right now, Julz Rafeal had him in it. Deveraux with another reversal, beautifully done. Hold and counter hold. This is a chess match right here.
Yes, these two men stack up pretty well, it looks like on paper. It's just Julz Rafeal is making his big debut here against Lou Deveraux, who we've seen in some great action before, a talented man in Lou Deveraux. But Julz Rafeal here to show what he has, show what he has. He took that side Russian leg sweep, taking down Deveraux for a 2 count there.
Definitely. Julz Rafeal, firm control right now, has Lou Deveraux in the corner, just working him over with some chops and overhand shots.
Into the corner we go. Julz Rafeal up on the top rope, head punches. And Lou Deveraux ducks up underneath, rips the feet from under. Rafeal coming crashing down. That's that younger talent, not thinking about, your opponent sliding out from underneath, that you might want to get off those ropes a little quicker because they're going to drop you right on your face. Now Lou Deveraux in control. And there's a beautiful chop for you, Mr. Z.
Oh, man. I mean, just the chops alone as Deveraux hops up to the second rope and looking to return the favor with the punches in the corner.
Yes, he reverses it back up, taking a few punches, now coming back at him. And Lou Deveraux taking quick control here. And then we see Rafeal getting back in control, taking down Lou Deveraux, working over that arm, stretching up, opening that chest. As he's just stretching him, slowing down the pace of this match, which might be in a better for Rafeal than Lou Deveraux.
Definitely that. But, Lou Deveraux being the size that he is and a little bit quicker, reversals come a little easier for him.
Yes, Lou Deveraux's definitely got the speed on him, and I think this young man coming up, making his debut match, needs to stay on top of that. Whipping Deveraux into the corner. Deveraux up over the top rope, going to the other turnbuckle, coming down with a double axe handle, taking down Rafeal. Lou Deveraux firing up, but he's got to be careful. I would not start partying yet. Oh, wait, no, here he is. Rafeal walked into the wrong corner for that big charging clothesline into the corner, springboard, another clothesline from Lou Deveraux taking down the youngster here, going for that pin. 1, 2, but a kick out.
Definitely. That was a quick succession of moves. Lou Deveraux definitely showing his speed. Now the question is, what is it going to take to finish this young man at this point?
Lou Deveraux with a clubbing blow to the back there of Rafeal. Julz Rafeal getting punched in the face. Another one, shades of the legendary Dusty Rhodes here. Lou Deveraux giving it over. A couple more. Goes under duck clothesline. Oh, a zigzag by Rafeal taking around Deveraux, but only for a 2 count. The youngster here, Julz Rafeal, getting almost a sneaky pin there. Shocking Deveraux for a moment.
Yep, and then, now the frustration starts to set in, because if that wasn't going to take him out, obviously Julz Rafeal firing up is definitely thinking about what is it going to do to take Lou Deveraux down for the 3 count.
The youngster spent a lot of time trying to get the crowd behind and spent a lot of wasted time there instead of capitalizing on the opportunity. And that may be the big cause of this downfall. Ladies and gentlemen, he tried to go in for a finisher, but Lou Deveraux with a Rough Rider for 1, 2, but Lou Deveraux 3. There we go. The big win, Lou Deveraux, Rough Rider, taking down the youngster, Julz Rafeal. Rafeal spent a little too much time there. Spent a little too much time, and that was what the hindrance. He walked around, he took down Deveraux, and instead of finishing him, he spent a little time gloating around with that crowd. Lou Deveraux able to get back up, get that Rough Rider, and get the 1, 2, 3.
Yes, Lou Deveraux enjoying the dance party post victory for sure.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Lou Deveraux with the big win here, dancing and having a dance party with everybody here, getting the crowd all excited. Lou Deveraux, a great piece of wrestling right here in the Northern California area. Somebody you definitely want to make sure you go out and see. If you see Lou Deveraux on a card, it's going to be a name to remember. And I'm sure it's a great time to come out and get to know Julz Rafeal, the upcoming, the talent, just getting his start in this big debut match. The world is all his. We have to see what he's going to take and do with it. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Value Wrestling. This is Ugly Dojo under review. Mr. Z and myself in studios doing all these recordings. We got a couple more matches to do so we can get these all up on the channel so you can enjoy. And we got another Ugly Dojo show coming up when it's Matinee Mayhem this Saturday, December 28th in Sacramento, California. Mr. Z, how you feeling?
Feeling great. It's going to be a good one. Still ready to wind down and get ready for this event on Saturday.
Yeah, you know it. So get out there. Ugly Dojo, Matinee Mayhem, Saturday. Check out all the information, links in the description below. We'll be back with some more great wrestling.